Hey guys, how you doing? Actually at home today, recording from home. Say hey, buddy. Yeah, yeah. You see yourself? You see yourself? Yeah. So I have started that Fate game. Um, it took a little longer than I expected to make characters. Three players and myself. Right. I've only ever played, and we've got someone with my friend Elle has some experience on both sides of the screen, and my wife has no experience at all, and the other guy that joined us has no experience at all. And like they're both historically more trad players like me. I didn't realize that how trad I was just because I guess I didn't really think of myself that way because the core philosophies in the systems were so different that I didn't consider myself trad. Like, oh, trad's OSR, but no, it's really not. It's more than that. But anyways, so we've started. Player creation took longer than I thought it would, and that honestly was one of my goals for switching to a different system to use for a while was to have a quicker character creation. We've played like 1.5 sessions, and I think we were easily distracted on all of it because it's either so story or so character based. Apparently, we're finding it easy to go off topic. But I would already say that I am comfortable. I wouldn't describe myself as confident, but I'm comfortable with the mechanical executions of Fate. Things like somebody had a defended with style, and I was like, does that do something? I have to look that up, right? But I knew what to do in the first place, right? And that's why I would say I'm comfortable, but I'm not confident. I don't have everything down right away. And yeah, come here. The but I tell you what I'm doing. I'm struggling with aspects from a GM perspective of making up the important NPCs. That's where I'm struggling. Um, I'm used to thinking of NPCs not in 2 dimensional terms, especially the people that they have to go up against. I'm thinking about them as what they are professionally, who they are personally, some some characteristics, personality characteristics of them, and especially for the bad guys, motivation, right? Like it's not just what do they want to achieve, it's why they want to achieve it. What's the tact that they're going to take in getting there, the strategy. So that I don't have to read over my players, right? So that I can't, they can mess with my well laid plans, and no, that's not a toy. So they can mess with my well laid plans, and I can still do something, right? I can adapt because I can think about like, well, what would the NPC do that? But having an aspect which is both usable for and against you and says more than one thing, that I'm really struggling with. And to be honest, I'm struggling with it to the point where I'm already feeling like I'm not gonna drag this story out, and this will be the last time I run it, at least for a long time. I'm not sorry I have it. I'm not sorry I've tried. I'm not sorry I played. I think I would still play the game. I think me coming up with having one character concept that I'm much more focused on, that I can work with aspects, I think that's within my wheelhouse. I think if I, even when using other games, try to think about terms, the NPCs in terms of aspects they may have, I may become more practiced with aspects without, while they're an optional component, a component that just gives me flavor, gives me a way to describe them, rather than actually being mechanically important. Um, I think that is what I might do. I might focus on trying to think of aspects in a non-fate system until I get more practice, and then come back to fate and see how well it runs. I have too many other systems I'm interested in playing and trying out to um, try over and over and over again. Um, like I said, nothing wrong with it. I'll probably come back to it, but um, so that's where I'm at right now. I would bet that this adventure is going to take. So far, we've only been doing like one scene a session, which I find to just be incredibly slow. Um, I would really like to see 2 scenes a session, unless there's some like major scene. And so I could see this taking another 3 sessions, I think, with if I manage to do 2 scenes per session, the next 2 sessions, and then maybe one big kind of climactic scene, um, depending on how that goes. I think after that we'll be done, which means mid August. Mid August we'll be done and looking at playing something else. I think at that point it will be the One Ring. But stay tuned for that. Sorry for the bouncing on the camera. Later.